Hey Virgo, welcome to your September 2019 Angel Tarot card readings. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so if you ever want a personal reading, please go to my website, angelawakening.net, or follow the links in the description box below. So I'm doing some of these a little later. There was a lot going on, especially for you, Virgo, and Virgo rising, Virgo moon people. And hopefully the new moon treated you well and you have done some of your grounding and meditations and some of the things that help you feel centered and feel like you're able to make the best appropriate decisions for yourself. As I've said for the last few months, I feel like July, August, and September have similar themes for the signs, in some cases as a collective, and in some cases just for you specifically. That the July, August, September timeframe seems somewhat similar, and going back to some of August, I feel like there is a similar theme here, and what I'm getting is for you is, things could seem like they're going really easy, or they're where you're expecting blocks and there are none, or you're expecting delays and there are none, or pushback and there is none. It's going to be very tempting just to kind of sit back and kind of go, nice, And you can certainly do that, obviously, free will, and you're the owner of your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. So however you want to operate, absolutely. I'm just suggesting that you consider taking some of the time to channel some of this easy come, easy go into something that you'll look back on and go, I'm really glad I put my time and effort into this hobby or this activity or this family member, or maybe something that you haven't, maybe something that you put down and you haven't picked back up in a while. And it doesn't have to be a huge commitment. It doesn't have to take, a lot of energy. Something fun. Can we get back to fun? Can we get back to, and this is a collective question. Can we get back to having some fun, considering playtime as important, necessary, and I'm just feeling like there are things that could come to you that are automatic, that seem, wow, that was really easy. I'm just going to go take a nap. And if you need a nap, go take it. But if you've got enough strength, enough energy, consider doing something that you can go, you know what, it wasn't a huge investment, and I'm really glad I did that because I've got something to show for it. Especially as it relates to your health, especially as it relates to your day in and day out activities, maybe something to do with your workstation, your environment. Can you upgrade somehow? Can you get a standing desk, an ergonomic keyboard, a more comfortable chair? Can you do something about maybe taking a walk during the day, or bring your walking shoes and walk around the building one time, or something like that? Something that you start now, and again, it's not a huge commitment, but you can look back and say, I'm going to pick that back up again, when I feel stronger again, or I really enjoyed that, 10 days or 2 weeks that I did that. That was really fun, or that was, that really provided a sense of relief or an outlet for me. Because I do think this trend of seeing things kind of happen easily and not really knowing why it's happening so easy, and you're almost going to be like, you're waiting for something to drop, you're waiting for the next challenge, the next impediment to your success. And I don't believe it's there for you. I think what's there is what's happening in our heads and really working through getting out of the pessimistic, looking for somebody's angle, looking for somebody to, destroy what you've built. And there's always that possibility, there's always going to be a challenge around a corner, but that we can't anticipate or didn't think of. But just asking you to consider fun, consider playtime, consider hobbies, and something that will just lighten your mood and lighten your spirit a little bit. Let's see what the cards are telling us. I've been getting into a lot more of the, I've been having just a lot of messages about animals and animals as spiritual meanings, animals as totems, animals to enlighten us. So the monkey, ingenuity. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is a great example of you being an innovator when you could just kind of sit back and go with whatever the traditional concepts are. And you want to be able to adjust to what's happening. You're going to be desperately needed to come up with some creative solutions to things. And the good news here is that I don't think anybody else is going to have the time or energy to compete with you on it. So, like I said, if you've got the stamina, the strength for it, evaluate what's going on. Your opportunity to be creative, select a course of action and present it is really high right now. Just don't get too caught up in it has to be this way because I did all my research and I did all my, my creative juices were flowing and now you guys want to, beat it down. Because new things can come into play and, just don't get discouraged. Don't get too attached to, well, I want to do it this way because I put so much into it. Think of yourself as like a consultant. Think of yourself as like you were brought in to, if this is a work situation or as a mediator or in a family situation, you're trying to be a little bit on the outside, a little bit detached from how people are going to perceive it, how it's, what your involvement is going to be long term. You're willing to shift and work out whatever the new information might be or whatever the tides are turning, where they may take you. So you've got a great opportunity here to be adaptable, be inquisitive, working your way out of old habits and old routines to come up with some new clarity and some new vision for people. I got this first card and then I got a clarifier immediately after that we needed to look at. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Wow, you guys, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. So, I love when this happens. It's just so rare. Two totally separate decks. And I pulled the animal card first. And I never do that. I usually go with the angel card first. But the next angel card that I got was a card that says ingenuity on it. So two cards from two separate decks that say ingenuity. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty good sign. Your creativity, your confidence, your originality, all the words we were using in the previous card, is going to be really needed. And with this fire element, this opportunity for you to really get passionate about something, really be, you know, to really have the opportunity to be original, I think is going to be a high probability. So this new opportunity could be coming your way and seem like it's too much of a challenge, or you're not ready for it, or you're not sure if you're up to it. But I think you are more dazzling, more capable, more in tune with what's needed for either this position or this person, this partnership, whatever this is, than you give yourself credit for. And that your now your challenge is just believing in yourself and keeping that optimistic, courageous side of you nurtured as you go through it. The clarifying card, which I haven't seen yet, is the Four of Earth. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay, here's my secret about this card. I secretly do not like this card. I don't know why. There's no hidden agenda that I have. And it's not that I don't like it everything belongs. I get it. Everything belongs. There are no accidents, right? So 4 is associated with the home and your foundation and what you're building. And obviously this is an earth, obviously related to earth-related material items. And that's why the Four of Earth is so home-centered and home-based and foundation-centered and based. And it says right here, you can be one of two things. You're either too frivolous or too cautious. And I think that's why the card frustrates me, because I wanted to say, give me one or the other. But I feel like why it's clarifying this card is it's just clarifying for us. Keep your passion, keep your creativity, keep your originality, just temper it with, you're not going to start a new business and use your whole savings to get it off the ground. You're not going to jump into a relationship and, sell your house so that you can move in with somebody right away. You're not going to accept a job offer and have to move and you pay all the expenses and take a major pay cut, something like that. I mean, it's just temper your excitement, temper your confidence, your belief in yourself, which you're already building on, with making good, solid business decisions that you're going to make, that you're going to look back on and go, yeah, I'm really glad I made that, because that was really significant in my long-term success. Rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. Okay, what did I say at the beginning? If you need to take a nap, take a nap. If you're doing something that is energizing you, like, getting this new opportunity, a new hobby, a new activity, a new relationship, or deciding to spend more time in one of those areas, that's great. If it relaxes you and it energizes you and it makes you feel like you're moving forward, great. If not, rest, because you're going to want to continue this momentum. You're going to want to continue this idea of, really wanting to keep your energy for the rest of the year. Keep building on all of these positive developments that are happening for you. And the Six of Fire, victory. Good news is on its way, public recognition or rewards. And 6 is your number. 6 is the number of Virgo. So again, your health, your day-to-day activities, your, being of service. This card has giving to those less fortunate. Thinking of other people but in the process, enjoying yourself. Maybe one of these things is how can I best give back to others while I enjoy myself? Maybe that's volunteering, maybe that's giving to a community center or a charity, and not necessarily in terms of money. Maybe it's giving back in terms of your passion, your enthusiasm, your knowledge, your insight, where an organization could really use your support. All right, Virgo, I hope that was valuable. I think you're going to have a great September, so enjoy it. And again, if you would like a personalized reading, please go to my website, angelawakening.net. And I look forward to speaking with you again soon.